Oh, look at this. Oh! Coming back to our house.
Knives out.
Whoa.
There we go.
I'm Rian Johnson. This is the cast of Knives Out. Welcome to Entertainment Weekly's Around the Table. We're sitting around the table right here.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Shall I enter?
It's not Thanksgiving, Don.
It is Thanksgiving in my mind.
Certainly looks like
Every
Thanksgiving.
day.
And it looks very much like Thanksgiving.
So Knives Out, it's kind of an Agatha Christie style whodunit. It's an original story. It's set in America in 2019.
We understand the night of his demise, the family have gathered to celebrate your father's 85th birthday. How was it, by the way?
The party? Pre my dad's death? Oh, it was great.
Yeah, let's go through kind of who the characters are. You guys all kind of play members of the Thrombey family.
No, well.
Well, almost all of most of you.
I'm the elder Thrombey child, along with my brother,
I'm the little
Walt.
one. Yeah.
He's my baby brother.
Linda,
And then we have a dead brother.
And then we have a dead brother.
Dead brother Neil.
And the dead brother's wife is Toni Collette, who is not here today.
Honorable mention.
But
yeah.
her daughter, Meg, is Katherine Langford.
And Linda, your character is a real estate mogul.
Yes.
She's very self-made.
Who is married to Don Johnson,
And they
who
have a son.
produced Chris Evans as our
Staggering.
demon seed.
Kind of black
Together. Yeah, you're kind of the one who the
black sheep of
ne'er-do-well.
the family, you know, yeah.
Yes,
kind of
and
this,
Jaeden is the son of my brother Walt.
And how would you describe your character, Jaeden?
He's such a great guy. So relatable.
It's complicated, right?
He's complicated. No, he's the
misunderstood.
internet troll.
He's an
An
internet
alt-right
troll. Yeah.
Nazi type kid that no one likes.
Like it's Stephen Miller in the making.
There you go.
Yeah, like a little Stephen Miller.
Yeah, Toni Collette, who's not here, plays kind of like a lifestyle guru, sort of, like an Instagram influencer, and Katherine plays her daughter.
Well, like you said, so we married sort of into the Thrombey family. So we're kind of there by the ties as opposed to by blood. And Meg is this, because she's Joni's daughter, progressive, perpetual college student who's come from a family of abundant wealth and abundant privilege, but also I think trying to, in her head, like, keep up those morals and values of, oh no, I want to be like a normal person and good and fight for good things, but she's flawed like the rest of them are. And
Right.
yeah.
And Michael, you're the younger brother, and you work for
Well,
Christopher
I run the whole empire. I run the publishing company, and I have all the control over everything. So.
The father, who's played by Christopher Plummer. Christopher Plummer. He's kind of the Stephen King of mystery novels. He's kind of like the most famous, successful mystery novelist of all time, and all the kids are kind of in his shadow to various degrees. And Anna plays Marta, who is the is Harlan, Christopher Plummer's character's private nurse. How would you describe her?
And where is she from?
Well, pretty much everywhere in South America.
Yeah, she's been taking care of Harlan for about 5 years, and great values, and she would protect her family above anything.
Yeah. And the final piece of the puzzle, Daniel, you play Benoit Blanc.
Who's just come off the back of a very important case about a tennis player, which we never really got into, did we? What that was? Did you have a backstory for that?
Well, a bit. That's kind of so he's a famous private detective. They make reference to, you solved that case with a tennis champ. At the beginning of Sleuth, the novel that he's dictating is Death by Double Fault. And it's describing how the killer paced along the line of the tennis court and threw the body into the clay. But yeah.
Right. And he gets hired by somebody to come and investigate this seemingly open and shut case. And he immediately sees that there's something not quite right. And that Marta is a good person in trouble. And that he wants to use her because he knows that she's kind of the key to everything. So
Yeah, she knows a lot of secrets, all of your secrets.
She knows all the family dirt.
Yeah.
So Benoit Blanc is on the case. And what follows from there is kind of a old school mystery.
I'm gonna live till I die.
You think one of his family
Walt.
killed? Is that what you're suggesting?
Let it cry. I'm
You all love twisting the knife into one another.
I love your Zeppelin shirt.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that is real
dig
cool.
it.
I'm into it.
I wear a suit. You're rock and roll. I feel like we're,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
And there was the Catherine wink.
Damn it.
I love the wink. I love the wink.
Catherine does the most reassuring, just like awesome.
Effortlessly cool wink.
Is so true. And I think you do. It's like you do it almost without thinking. It's just like, you know.
I don't.
You don't?
I feel like it gets me in trouble sometimes if I wink at like the
Yeah.
wrong person.
Wink
I
at
think of
you.
the wrong
Wanna
one.
let's
give it-
see.
yeah, let's see
Oh no, now there's pressure. Now it's like
performative
I don't know, like
Yeah.
Oh, both eyes.
both eyes.
Sad we can't wink at people
just
anymore.
winking.
You know what I mean? Like we're in a
Just winking.
society now where we can't wink.
I say we bring back the wink.
Oh, I'm winking.
Hashtag.
What goes next? Blinking?
Exactly.
This is what we were just saying.
That's gonna hurt. It'll be a very teary situation.
Jaeden Martell right here. Every time I hang out with Jaeden, I ask him for a band recommendation.
Oh.
And I get it.
What's the
on
latest?
iTunes.
Have we listened to Katherine Langford's music?
Oh, yes, that's right. Tell us all about. Tell us. You're making music.
Soon.
Soon.
Yeah.
Soon. Just trying to get a good sound. I might go back to London though, because London had a really cool vibe, and so does LA. But like, it's interesting to see like different producers. So yeah.
Cool.
Or the wink.
Damn it again. Yeah.
Sing us a little something.
No. Oh my God. This is so much.
Just rip off about 8 bars.
Horrifying.
That's exactly the kind of horrible thing that would happen at a family Thanksgiving. Oh, you're singing now. Oh, sing us something. She's singing now.
How about Don Johnson? Don Johnson.
Yes.
What do you guys do for Thanksgiving that you're at? Do you cook?
Oh, I have, God, I've got, I don't know, 100 kids or something. And
Well done,
some
sir.
I've
Well
named.
done.
The others are waiting for names.
You all get together?
Yeah. We get
Wow.
together,
And you
yeah.
cook?
Well, no, kind of.
Organize.
Yeah. We do our traditional weigh-in, and match up people for the fights.
Right.
you know.
There you
And then whoever survives gets to eat.
Like just about every other family in America.
Yeah, I mean, we're normal.
Yeah.
Carving it up. What I want to do right now is talk to Michael Shannon.
Well, we all want to talk to Michael Shannon.
Michael Shannon.
It's funny you're talking about this because we got a wreath from the paper source where you write what you're thankful on the wreath. I got 2 daughters and they're excited about that.
Yeah.
They hung up little decorations all over. the
What'd you
place.
write?
Oh, gee. Probably them, but that's kind of lame. But it's the truth,
Yeah.
It's the truth.
Our family, we used to go to a preschool, or I didn't, but my son went to a preschool, and they would go around like, what are you grateful for? And everybody would be like, I'm grateful for the school, I'm grateful for our health. And then there was this one guy who said, mostly, I'm grateful for my wife. And every other wife in the room snapped their head at their husband and was like, because it was that thing of like, oh, and you didn't mention me, you asshole.
Who's never heard from again.
No.
Anna, you grew up in Cuba.
Yeah.
So Thanksgiving, not a thing in Cuba.
It's not our thing, no. Instead of turkey, it would be pork and, rice and beans and plantains.
That's like the big feast.
And salsa. We don't have salsa here that we can.
Salsa.
We need some salsa. We should have had salsa on the turkey.
I mean, salsa music.
Salsa music.
I went straight to the other guy.
I immediately went to
More food.
Yeah.
Chris Evans. What's going on, my friend?
What's up, team?
So we shot this movie, Knives Out, in Massachusetts. You were a local hire.
my hometown.
Yeah.
Cheap.
Boston, yeah.
Didn't have
I didn't get
to
any
pay
per diem.
Didn't have to pay for DM. Stayed at home. It's really good for the movie.
It's the only reason I got cast.
Local hire. Jinx, double jinx.
Yeah, he literally drove to work in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. You actually feel like you have a normal job, You're in your own car, sleeping in your own bed. It was great.
Do you do like the big New England Thanksgiving?
Yeah. I have a
You
very,
seem like a family.
Italian family, which you wouldn't guess it.
Because you're not Italian.
It's very loud. No, I'm it's weird. We have a big Italian family. We're not
Italian way.
You're coming back to our house.
Hey, Joe, I see you at the Olive Garden, okay?
Look, when you're there, you are family. So it's yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. So it's big and everyone's loud. Everyone screams. It's great. Yeah.
Daniel, no.
Oh.
No. No, obviously no Thanksgiving in.
No, there's no Thanksgiving. No. Turkeys are for Christmas.
Yeah.
But I live here now, so there's someone I know who breeds these turkeys that are kind of semi-wild. So they
you
don't
track them down and kill them?
I kind of completely Rambo up and go out and get them. It's a slaughter, but someone's got to do it. No, they're kind of they're sent. They're sent, and they cook like there's not very much fat on them. They cook very, 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 very quickly. So
this is true. This is true dad talk right now.
Oh,
yeah.
That's like
I love it. Somehow I think you cook. So Jamie Lee Curtis, ladies and gentlemen.
I might cook.
Have you met my friend
cook,
Jamie
don't
Lee
you?
Curtis?
Hello.
Everyone know Jamie Lee Curtis?
I can cook. I
Yeah?
can do almost anything, except sing. But I can cook. That's fine. I'm not a foodie.
No, you're not.
No,
foodie?
no. Although, if I wasn't wearing a beautiful pale pink suit, I would show y'all how to get the seeds out of a pomegranate.
How?
Bring it. I know I'm going to get covered though. Hold on. I need a knife.
Because I feel like I want to like.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
really a knife.
You got enough
I
shorts
know I
on my
feel
shirt
no, I
already.
have a
don't need
knife.
more.
Goodness me.
Jesus, don't give her that.
Now I need the wooden spoon.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And then I need a bowl. Where you just go like this.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
They come right out, but
You see?
I have to crack it, and I don't want to get
Don't
like
Any more
pomegranate
shit on
juice
me.
all over
Don't
my
wanna
beautiful
get-
pink
don't
suit.
wanna get red on
But that's how.
Okay.
It's going to look like a murder mystery happened here.
Oh, that's why they put them there.
Yes, but you smack it on the back, you cut it in half,
Just leave that
crack it
there.
up a little bit, and then smack it real.
That's
Whoa.
not going to end well.
There we go.
I spent
There
a lot
we
of
go.
time with that knife.
The movie's
Yes.
called.
Knives out in
No. In a whole nother
What
world.
Oh, it's a Halloween.
Just maybe a little bit.
Oh,
That
yeah.
knife as well.
You've done all the holidays.
Yeah.
I did a movie called Christmas with the Cranks
Oh
with
my
Tim
God.
Allen. So yes, I've done all. I'm
Does he really do a lot of drugs?
He's a sober person.
He used to.
Like maybe a. You know something. Spill it.
I suspect foul play. And I have eliminated no suspects.
So it's so we got some movie questions here that I can kind of ask.
Should we do that?
I
We can
hear
just
I
play the
see
movie
you
game.
frantically nodding. Yes, ask the damn questions. You're talking about turkey for half an hour. If you guys were given a giant inheritance tomorrow that destroyed your family's life, would you reject or keep it? That's who is going to say?
How big's the inheritance?
Yeah, well. Who would possibly-
There you go.
What's the number to dump everyone?
Yeah.
Let's say
Everyone's got a price.
it's bigger than you can possibly imagine. To
Yeah, they're
steal a
gone.
Star Wars live.
Let's buy a new family.
I find the whole notion of inheritance just so vile. I
Yeah,
can't
I
stand
kinda-
it. In my own family,
I
I can't
agree
even
with you.
talk about it with
Yeah.
siblings.
I don't think you
or
should
other
leave
people.
anything.
It's so weird to me, the whole notion that people are attached to getting your stuff when you die.
What do your daughters think about that?
There's a lot of discussions about this where it's counterintuitive to what it's meant to do. Like some crazy statistic, like 99.999 people get completely fucked up by the whole experience.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure,
So let's
It's like
face
winning,
it.
yeah.
Money changes everything.
Money and family.
Money and
Mixture.
family.
Yeah.
And a good addiction will help that along too.
I think that's something we can all agree on, right, Ted?
Tim Allen.
Do you guys have a favorite, like whodunit, like a book or like a
I'm on your team with The Last of Sheila.
Last of Sheila? You want to talk about The Last of Sheila?
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Do you guys read? Have you read a bunch of Agatha
No, I
Christie
can't read.
stuff? Yeah, I was gonna say it's very sad.
I liked Encyclopedia Brown growing up. Those were
I love those. Do you guys read Encyclopedia Brown? Do you know these books?
It's never too late.
Chris?
I'll help you.
Yeah, just go slow, you know.
Give us a primer.
Jaeden and Katherine, what are your guys' touchstones for whodunits?
I don't know. I can't.
Have you seen Clue?
No.
That's so funny.
Have you ever played Clue, the game?
I've played Clue. I've played a Golden Girls version of Clue.
Shut the front door. Really?
All right. Why aren't we playing that right now?
Betty White did it with the walker in the convalescent home. Well, how does that go? Is that what it's like? Okay.
Yeah. John, do you have like a murder mystery that you love? Like...
No, I like Sleuth.
Sleuth.
But I'm a fan of the whole thing. I mean, I'm pretty indiscriminate about it. Even if I know what's going to happen, I'm just fascinated by how they set, the setups and then the payoffs and stuff like that.
All right, what is this? What's this arrangement? Mr. Drysdale. CSI KFC?
Okay, it gets me. When I read the script, I mean, I laughed out loud when I read the script, and what is so satisfying is watching it with an audience now, still watching it with an audience, and they're laughing exactly the same things, and it's like it was like, oh, we succeeded. We made, everybody did. Everybody kind of hit those moments, and they get everything. I mean, it's been that experience with the audiences. Yeah. They get every gag, and gags that I haven't seen. I mean, people are doing, outrageous things.
That's a fun thing, because it's such an ensemble. I realized when you guys were all watching the movie first time, you guys have only seen pieces of it.
Yeah. It kind of goes back to a bit of kind of internet days, doesn't it, really? When you went to see a movie and you didn't want to spoil it for everyone, because I mean that's kind of show business. You could spoil this movie. I don't think it would spoil this movie, because I think it. But if you can watch it and tell your friends to go and see it, just be mean with the information, because it's worth it for them to then go and get a kick out. Because going to this movie cold would be the best thing on earth.
There's also something very aggressive, I find, for people who spoil things for people, just as a nature.
Kind of a mean-spirited thing.
Well, it's a mean-spirited, but it's also like a weird power trip.
We're putting you all
like
on
I know
notice.
something you don't know, and I'm going to tell you, and somehow it elevates you. But in fact, it diminishes you greatly if you really think about it, because it makes you very small to ruin the delicious surprise that you've created. I mean, it's all of the effort that Chef made to make this meal that we are pretending to eat. But ultimately, it's no different than the creation of a movie. You've put it together in a very painstaking way. Obviously, we all showed up and worked for a period of time. Then you've spent a year editing it to ruin it to ruin it so that you somehow look like a smart person. Like I don't even know what value ruining a surprise is. It's like going up to somebody, going, "Oh, you're going to have a surprise party." It's like, well, fuck you. Thank you so much for ruining what should be a pleasure, and it is a pleasure. So don't ruin it.
Well said.
Jamie said. Okay.
Jamie has spoken.
Yes.
Yeah.
She'll come find you.
Gentlemen.
I shall come for you.
Yes, with her pomegranate spoon.
Do you see that knife?
Yeah.
She knows how to use it.
Guys, thank you for joining us for this beautiful
Nicely
meal.
done.
Thanks for cooking, Ryan.
Well, it was my pleasure. It took me all day long.
Did a great
It's
job.
amazing. Knives Out comes out. Excuse me.
Okay, Heimlich.
What if this is it? Do it.
Please, this is my chance. I'm so excited.
Gleam in your eyes, like, oh, this is the moment.
It's a moment I can do the Heimlich.
All the days you practice on your dummy at home, it's just come to fruition. Knives Out comes out November 27th. When you're sick of arguing with your family, come and have a laugh at ours.